It's official. The home of all content creators, memes, drama, life hacks and tips is officially getting banned on Sunday 19th of January, the day all American creators dreaded the most. The most popular app used by over 170 million people is shutting down. But why now? It's all because of a law passed by a bipartisan majority in Congress last year. TikTok voluntarily shut down service to its users ahead of Sunday's ban. Users in the US who opened the app were greeted with a message with the headline, "Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now." A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. The message reads, "Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned." TikTok was no longer available in the Apple or Google Play stores. Lawmakers and US officials have sounded the alarm for years about the supposed risks that TikTok ties to China pose to national security, and Congress moved last year to force TikTok's Chinese company, ByteDance, to either sell its stake in the app or be cut off from the US market. The law gave the company a deadline of January 19th, with no sign of a sale in sight. TikTok's last-ditch legal challenge failed on Friday when the Supreme Court said the law does not violate the First Amendment. The Biden White House said it will leave enforcement of the law to the incoming Trump administration, and Donald Trump has vowed to save the app. So hope is not lost just yet.
Hey guys, I just had an 11-minute phone conversation with President-elect Donald Trump. A lot of headlines to cover, but one of the biggest ones, he told me he is seriously considering a 90-day extension for TikTok to give it that extra time to divest from the Chinese-owned company ByteDance. Of course, this comes after the Supreme Court did uphold the ban, got a lot of backlash from TikTok users online. So what will President-elect Trump...
US officials have repeatedly warned that TikTok threatens national security because the Chinese government could use it to spy on Americans or influence the US public by amplifying or suppressing certain content. The concern is warranted, they said, because Chinese national security laws require organizations to cooperate with intelligence gathering. FBI Director Christopher Wray said last year that the Chinese government could compromise American devices through the software. Why is it a security threat? Republican Sen. Joe Hawley of Missouri said Friday, "If you have TikTok on your phone currently, it can track your whereabouts. It can read your text messages. It can track your keystrokes. It has access to your phone records. If the Chinese government gets its hand on that information, it's not just about a national security threat, it's a personal security threat," Hawley said. Others have changed their tone as a deadline for a ban neared, including Trump, who tried to ban the app with an executive order during his first term that was struck down in the courts.
TikTok could be back Monday after President-elect Trump today said that he'll most likely give the app a 90-day extension once he enters office. TikTok is set to be banned starting tomorrow, and the app's owners say it will go dark. President Biden has refused to delay the ban unless TikTok is sold to a non-Chinese entity. Trump could take action Monday once he is sworn.
The irony in all of this is that Donald Trump was the first one to point out there is a problem. Senator Mark Warner of Virginia said Thursday. Warner said the Trump administration did a great job of convincing me and overwhelming members of Congress about the risks.
I mean, the irony is some folks are proposing a solution set before we actually have the facts. Let's get the facts, correct it, make sure it doesn't happen again, and I sure as heck believe there ought to be clawbacks if there is the malfeasance that you've suggested.
During arguments before the Supreme Court on January 10, TikTok's lawyer did not deny the potential national security risk as the justice appears critical of the company's legal action. The Supreme Court's unanimous ruling agreed on the first justification, that China, through the app and its parent company, Beijing-based ByteDance, can amass vast amounts of information from American users. The justices found that Congress did not violate the First Amendment by taking action to address that threat. Congress, it said, had good reason to single out TikTok for special treatment. Realizing the situation is getting serious and that the ban is happening, taking a scroll through the app and you will see creators urging followers to find them elsewhere. Emotional farewells, taking advantage of the little time they have have left to post old drafts. In the wake of never being able to post on TikTok again, one last trend emerged, and it consisted of creators sharing secrets they hid from their fans for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused about this trend because everyone's acting like they're about to disappear off of the face of the earth, when in fact, A, we don't even know if the ban is going to go through, and B, these same celebs and influencers are asking their followers to join them on other apps like Rednote and Instagram. But hey, if everyone wants to spill some tea, I know some of y'all will enjoy hearing it. Who am I to question them after all? Here are some of the juiciest secrets we've heard on TikTok. However, I do have to warn you that if you're not chronically online, many of these will absolutely make no sense to you. Jojo Siwa's Fireball was actually Diet Coke and apple juice. The inventor of gay pop trademark is done being a bad girl. All it took was being 1,000 feet from one of the most destructive wildfires, she admits through tears. Apparently, Jojo doesn't even like alcohol. My Tito is water, and my Fireball is Diet Coke and apple juice to color match. Truly an end of an era. Chris Olsen's coffee cup was actually always empty. Chris has this bit where he'd bring a cup of coffee to different celebrities. He even bought Kamala Harris coffee, and while I always knew it wasn't the same cup of coffee that he was carrying through airports and in Ubers, I didn't know the coffee cups were empty the entire time. My trust is broken. Mary Duxbury did in fact wipe some of her foundation off when she did the 10 pump foundation hack.
Since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care for The Godfather.
While everyone was busy exposing their deepest, darkest secrets, others took to the platforms to post old drafts, reigniting old drama or simply sharing heartfelt messages expressing their goodbyes to the platform. Well, this has been fun. We are going to miss the Americans. Or will we? Who knows? Maybe TikTok will make a glorious comeback and this whole ban thing would just be a phase. In the meantime, I'm sipping on a large cup of coffee to digest all this new juicy information I've been given. And you should do the same. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, stay tuned.